LinkedIn is pretty great at a lot of things, like helping you tap into the latest trends and insights in your field. We cannot stop your coworker from tapping her pencil. LinkedIn can help you find new jobs that align with your career goals. We cannot help you find the source of that weird smell in the office fridge. Ew. And while we can't stop your coworkers from bringing their hobbies into the office, LinkedIn can help you bring your career to the next level. LinkedIn is the network that works for you.
It's Deprogrammed, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right, we've done all the work for you. All you have to do is push play and listen. And my name is Justin. I am your host of sorts. And if you are not a regular listener to Deprogrammed and you somehow stumbled upon this, Deprogrammed is a podcast where we get together and try to come up with a top 10 starter kit list for you to get into a band. So I'll gather a panel of people because I'm band curious. We will talk about that band, and then coming out of it will be a top 10 starter kit list to get you into said band. I know I repeated that, but I just wanted to get the point clear. That's what Deprogrammed is. If you're here today, that means you've somehow stumbled across a daily short episode. And today's specifically is what is coming up on Deprogrammed this week. Firstly, I want to say thank you for everybody that is participating in the Legion of Stupid Discord to get questions in and getting information on how we're doing with these shorter episodes. It looks like we are going to hopefully start lining up some of the bigger conversations, the ones that are going to be more than just me talking for 10 minutes. It'll be other people joining in, but more specifically, Blur, Gorillaz coming down the pike. We haven't set it up yet, but like it's in motion. Other ones will be coming, I'm sure, as we kind of cross those. Also, there might be a new podcast coming, separate from this one. And I'll tell you this, it's called FOT, the podcast. I don't know if you're the audience for it, but it's something that is definitely going to happen. I don't know how soon, but I figured this is a good place for me to put it out into the ether because that's how I work. Now it's in the ether. Now I got to do it. All right. So all that to say, what are we doing this week on the show? So last week we did our best of episode, of course, and this week it is Counting Crows. And it's nice because, and I'll say these as we come across them, you may have noticed that there's been a lot of John and Gavin related episodes, not always just the two of them, but like the two of them and somebody, or, you know, one or the other of them. It's basically to just get stuff in the can. These guys are great at turning stuff around, and I enjoy talking with them. And I've noticed that this year so far, John has gone to great effort to plug in some of the gaps that I hadn't seen in his musical knowledge, and you know we'll cross that as we're going over the coming through like his episodes that are recorded. Man, I wish I could talk. I needed to move my phone, and instead of just stopping so I could edit it, I just did that. So, Counting Crows is coming out on Thursday. It is John, it is Gavin, and it is Christian. It is an excellent conversation about a band that kind of got pinned into, hey, they're this one song, or hey, they're this one sound. So, like, I highly recommend listening to it and listening to the band, really. Use our top 10 to go ahead and jump in on Counting Crows. Now, it's been absolute madness trying to schedule this week's episodes for recording. Cap and Jazz is going to happen at some point. I think the leader in the clubhouse right now is Wednesday. Social Distortion is going to happen as well. That one is a 6-person panel, and we are doing our best. It could be coming out. It could be recorded the night that you hear this. It's possible that it'll be recorded on Monday. equally as possible that it gets recorded later in the week. Who knows? It could, but those are the two that are likely to get canned this week. Playlist diving. I'm going to start working on Gogol Bordello. I hope I'm saying that right. That's how it's spelled. And that will be hopefully today at some point. I'll start on that. I'm going to be starting on Roger Clyne and the Peacemakers this week. I will be doing cuts for Minutemen. I was able to finish Minutemen last week, and I will be doing cuts for Warren Zevon this week. So, and that's not to say other things like David Gray is in there, depending on how quick I move through these other things. I might start on my David Gray cuts, but these are the ones I'm definitively going to be working on this week. Coming out tomorrow, everybody has really kind of enjoyed the Deprogrammed each year. I'll probably only do like maybe two or three more of them. Year 3 we'll do tomorrow because the show is still really starting to take shape. So 2018 is the year the show comes back. So we'll talk about that on Tuesday. Wednesday, we'll bring back Earworm Wednesday. My friend Joe Leone, if you are listening, hello, offered up two songs, and I've got a song that has been kind of kicking around in my head that will lead the conversation, and then you can listen to mine, and then you can listen to Joe's. You can do whatever you want with this information that I'll give you on Wednesday. And then, of course, we already mentioned Counting Crows on Friday or on Thursday rather, and on Friday, hopefully more questions. There have been a couple that got asked like right after I recorded last week's episode. So I've got a couple. If you're listening to this right now, you can hop into the Discord and ask questions, or follow on Threads and ask away on Threads. I will try to get that around. I also want to put this out there. If you are listening to this and you are a panelist, somebody who's been on the show, got a great idea from our listener, Anderson. Anderson suggested that one thing that we could do for one of these dailies is start doing panelist interviews. So like little short form interview with anybody who's been on the show. I think that is a great idea. I think it would be fun. And there's a lot of people to interview. So it would be like kind of talking about their favorite panels, how they found the show, etc., etc., etc. That is this week on Deprogrammed. So I hope you enjoy it. If you stumbled on this, please hit subscribe. Would appreciate that a great deal. If you haven't hit subscribe, but you've been a listener to the show, please do. Very much appreciate that. Sharing, of course, is caring, and telling somebody that you listen to the show is even more important to me. Hey, I listen to Deprogrammed and you should too. With that, I don't know. It's probably just going to be different sign-offs every time. Hope you guys are cool with that. Bye.